Essa, just to pick up from where you were saying, the comparison, right? For me, it was not about even the process, but it was about action being taken, the needful being done. That's the reason why I gave that example, right? Okay, we saw the president, you understand, now saying, okay, we're not going to spare anybody else. Because the audit office, it's part of the government, even though they're independent, but then President Bimode appoint auditor, right? The Auditor General, you know, and the higher staff. So basically, they're supposed to do a job, but the fast staff, everybody else. And government, bisu neke ne indina Auditor General bi, dafa wara dolel ligeyam. Nakala dolel ligeyam, koku lum dem be ligey be gene, war nañ ko gestu. I am not saying that dafa wara jël report be hands down and then just boom, you know, people start having problem or, you know, taking people to police or court or whatever. It has to be looked into. I mean, commissions are set up. Submitted the report. They don't just act on the report. They review it completely again and come up with a white paper. That is still part of the process. But we're saying that is not being done here after so many reports. That's why I give the example of Ghana. But again, you know, you can take it up from there, going into the topic in terms of this letter that came out from ports. Xamuñ lan moy contract bi lu fa nekka, you know, yeming d'accord mol malong signed to ports from back kanaka foyeko altol be call kekang me ya long kon tenun altol man d'accord wala andong malon nong fan altol be wokan kekang ye alla man sakundalen de yemone soto
okay Namara commence from that port issue or audit issue. You know, let me start from audit. Kava ko kumandra keringi, no voice of a statement. Kuba keringi. Yala audit oba nyemi.
Please tell us.
Good. Audit wala doko, I report in line Lesotho. Have a reporting authority, I can report me. Audit oba can report president. Yes, audit oba can report, I report Akadi Minister of Finance as a parent body. But Minister of Finance to transmit it directly to the National Assembly. Directly to the National Assembly. National Assembly le reaction ka siya kundo kajibe ijumanyo le flagged out. Oh, you know.
Yes, remember, we know those processes. We know those processes.
You asked me to shed light on it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead. For the purpose of those who don't know.
Yes,
that's good.
Yeah, but you said there is nothing. You don't see anything that will happen. The president is not dwelling the FRB. So I'm telling you, the president should not act on the audit report at immediate effect.
At what point in time should the president
not do that?
Because remember, we're not only saying this 2021, 2022, 2023 audit reports. Those are the latest. Right? Remember, we're not only saying those are the audit report ever that happened. Remember that.
I know.
So if you're talking about that, yes, it's too early for the president to do anything else because the due process has not been exhausted yet. But remember, there were prior audit reports of different places that nothing has still not been done. I'll give you a case in point. The one with the IEC, the one with the hospital, EFSTH. Maybe you can shed light what has been done on that. Good. For somebody like me or somebody else to say, oh yeah, something is being done.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we have to just set the record straight. President Woman direct influence or audit role like audit report. Until and unless
I didn't say that, I'm not sure that's what we're referring to.
Until and unless I federal tableau come. We have to establish that one. Keen listener. Okay? All right. Nim auditor doko ke para the Minister of Finance have an obligation to table it to the National Assembly.
Yes.
National Assembly will sit and flag out each and every sector. Query, audit report query. Audit report is a query to that sector. All right. Now, National Assembly have a right to bring that sector for questioning. This is what has been flagged at your entity. What is your take? Despite that there is a management response, but even at management response, they will put it there. Still not have right to call you. If they call you, your explanation okay, Kela call for but answering. Among National Assembly Kumamuta, they have right to assign the IGP to prop further investigation to that particular sector. To establish whether there is corruption there or there is mismanagement or there is something, because it's just an allege. or flagged out or queried by the auditors. Now, if that one IGP did his job or her job and then established that yes, there is a substance in this case, we can build a case and take it to court. Then IGP should write a file and seek for legal opinion at the Attorney General's chambers. Attorney General also will sit over this phone. It is very correct. Me is fine. We have okay. I take court. They take the lead. Police they come there. They provide lawyers. They defend the case. Me there's a gap need to be mended. Then police file on the police okay. For you substantive. We can build a case against Essa. Now, you can Essa some court. Essa have right to defend.
Absolutely.
At the court.
Absolutely.
And see, you become as an alleged person. Court about decide la, yes, and that court process sometimes take time. We all know how the process goes in this country. Now, you either for an court here, like High Court, you have right to go to Court of Appeal if you don't agree. You even have right to go to Supreme Court 1 to 2nd time. Even if Supreme Court did the judgment, you can file again for a review. So it's a long process whereby you cannot just say, and what we want here, we want it to be like today, there's a just to please the masses.
I'm not sure that's what I'm asking for. Wait, let me interject 1 second. Wait. Okay, I know. But let's get this thing into perspective here. I'm not sure that's what I am advocating for, and I'm not sure like-minded people who are also advocating for something to happen, that is what they're saying. They understand there is a process. But Essa, 8 years into this administration, after several audit reports that we can count and finish both of our hands, are you telling me that none of those audit reports have exhausted the process that you have outlined here, for something to be done?
That's what I'm coming to name. You know, you asked me, I said I started.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm coming to
name. Okay, you come and name one.
Yes, that I know that some are in the court, some have done, and the sentence are already there.
Please help us.
Good. Former PS of health with malaria fund saga, and the director of global funds saga, former PSJ. Can you remember this case, Minister of Health?
Yes, I remember the case.
Yes, I remember the case. Do you remember the marriage is in court proceedings?
Okay.
It's ongoing court proceedings.
Yeah.
You know that. 2, FSTH case. That the auditors report, you know that now they did something, and they said they implemented each and every recommendation of the audit. You can ask Dr. Bide.
Who are they?
Dr. Bide and his team at FSTJ.
Yes, the hospital management. Okay.
Because they are directly the board and directly responsible to implement that audit recommendations. Okay. And they did it.
So where are they in the implementation?
They said it. They said they asked them to sack some people. They asked them to reprimand some people. You understand? You name them. He's there.
Did they sack them?
So that's what I'm saying. They asked them to do that. Has that been done?
It's been done. That's what he said in the press conference that we held. You have right to go there and do the due diligence. It's there.
People were sacked.
Yeah, people were sacked. That's what
people were reprimanded.
Reprimanded, and some people even demoted them. Even some board members, after the saga, they have to allow them to move. They remove them from the board. He said it in a press briefing that they adhere to all the recommendations that have been given to them by that audit report.
Okay.
That 2.
Okay.
There's a 7 immigration officers. They went to court with that report. That happens. You know, there's a vessel that docked in the country that paid the.
So that was not an audit report investigation.
No, it is part of it. It's part of it. That's why it was given to the police. And police did the investigation.
Yes, I deflected.
No.
Those people were scapegoats.
You even asked me to.
I did not say a number.
No,
but Essa,
you said what happened to FSTH. You said what happened to. I can name you one.
Yeah, FSTH was out of, and it was a full-fledged audit report that was done.
That's it.
Exactly.
And now you asked me IEC.
Yes.
That's the answer.
I gave IEC.
IEC is already at Attorney General's chambers for legal advice. Police already concluded their investigation, and they indicated the chairman and the finance director should go to court and be charged for mismanagement of public fund. Police did it. Now is at the legal at the Attorney General's chambers for legal opinion, and I know for certain it will go to court. So this is the process, and sometimes what happens? Let me tell you one thing here. Like your case at Kanifi Municipal Council, I will give you an example as an analogy here.
Which one?
For Kanifi, your 7 million voucher issue.
Or 7.6 million.
Million. They say they don't see your vouchers. Understand? Unidentified vouchers. Now, for example, Ninte Essa will take the number now. Go KMC Sunaroke. Your 7.5 million accounted for voucher money. Sunaroke Mola Korobetia. And eventually KMC wrote to FPAC indicating that no, we have A, O, B, and C. That's why we do not put these things, but we are putting them record straight, and we'll furnish you with information. FPAC told them do that within 30 days. And after KMC did the thorough, investigation and put the house in order and put the record straight, didn't they okay them? Huh? Say nothing the kunun tebe jikrim ko yara fa usunya roke the KMC ngoke wuru law to blato. KMC now came back and reconcile and do everything, and they put everything to rest. Yeah, submit. Now how am I going to perceive them now? Will I have to go back to every government and say no, I made a mistake, KMC they are clean? Will I have to go there? That's why I say preconceived minded. That's what we should stop. Or we should limit. Audit is a process. It's not about you call it today, tomorrow. And even sometimes, audit will flag something. It's not like it's corruption. That's corruption there. Maybe they don't see A or B, but after, you will see it. So if that one is there, then you have no. But Gambians here, what we want. If auditor said 10 million, oh yes, Barrow's government, they are this, they are adhering to this, they are corrupt, they siphon all our money, they squander all our money. Now, if auditors come to terms with the findings and everything at FPAC level, those departments and sectors have been exonerated, how can we go back to them and say, sorry, we accuse you wrongfully? We don't do that. So I think we have to just allow the process to be going smoothly. Then from there, unless they are going to court or they have been taken to court, and then the court reprimanded them, or the court, judgment, vindicated our position and convict them, then we all understand that yes, these people are the crook, are the one who siphoned all our money. But I'll tell you something. President Barrow's government is very serious in fighting corruption. You know what they did? When they came into governance in 2017, there was over 130 accounts in this country. Over 130 accounts. But they endeavor to close until now they did to single consolidated revenue account.
I disagree with you.
You may disagree.
I disagree with you. You may think they closed an account, but then again, these reports are showing the accounts are open that that are not supposed to be, and they're using accounts that are not. I'm coming to that. In as much as you put any mechanism in place, there's people who will beat the system anywhere in the world. So what happens to those that beat the system?
That could happen. That's why if only flag them, and then now that they open the account without the knowledge of the principals.
Oh, I forgot. They need to go through the process, right?
The principals will pin them down and make sure that the necessary things have been done, and it will be done because the president said it very clearly.
It will be done.
There will be no sacred cow when it comes to corruption matters, because corruption derails his own progress. President want to build A, O, B, and C in this country. He want to be bragging that I did this before I go. How will you do that? It's resources. Why is he saying that now the revenue mobilization, local funding, AGF, is going up? Because of what? Because we close all the leakages. That's why now we are collecting more. And now we are even going for digital. So that we can collect more, so that we can do more things.
Before I move to
very serious.
In this very serious thing, wait, before I move.
I want to go into a port issue, if you allow me.
Okay, wait, quickly. You're saying, the president is very serious into fighting corruption.
Very serious.
But we all had the president say, audit reports are just opinions.
Good.
How would you look at somebody that already had the president say, audit reports are opinions? You sit here and say the president is very serious in fighting corruption. How would you reconcile the two?
Very well, I will reconcile the two. You know, President wants us to understand one thing. You can never incarcerate anybody based on audit report. You can never, today, audit report flag you, let us take the person to mile 2. 10 years, 20 years. No, you cannot do that.
Somebody said that?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to explain to people to understand.
Oh,
that
okay.
Audit report is an opinion.
It's actually
an opinion. Yes, it's an opinion. No, that's not. I'm just clarifying.
You're so question.
I'm clarifying.
ñu war a ñëw ñu war a wax lifin ko.
No,
because man mosuma njëkkee wax bi baaxul.
I'm clarifying.
Léegi
I'm clarifying his name. The president has been there saying audit report is an opinion. Audit report dega is an opinion. It's an opinion. Yes, it's a professional opinion. Flagging you that maybe you can do Njunjai. But it can be, it cannot be.
But Issa, when you go to audit a place, you don't just go look at the camera, you understand, and say, okay, this is black, or the way the camera is, I think this is costing $5,000. Or I think this camera is this brand. You don't do an audit like that. You have to be provided with documentation. And documentation of facts. So how can you say that is an opinion?
Good. Okay, I'll just give you a simple example. Your case at KMC. What will you call your case at KMC? You ala KMC case magara nyadile nagara yagol besa makino ya soro mile 2 that's 7.6 million bi ma to yi to ma to bi it all dafa ko ya to ni
but now you samba court no wait yera ni kay ni ya samba court fa nan amanke ko alba samba la court dorong ya di George la George ko albe samba ya soro George fa nan be question and answer ask evidences
ya wala process oti wala ko president ko jele for this is a process ni original na bi I report okay gang ya fo hanga moyle next step
yalo meaning time mo betala bo ngey min fo NPP you guys have master classes
no it's not about
because the mindset seems to be all the same let's move to the ports quickly so that we move to back.
You know foreign direct investment and public private partnership mean ka trigger accountability, transparency and good governance. Trigger. Because more like a panta you now in your country. Now the government is not transparent, it's not accountable, and there is no good governance in your country. So will be I contract on just nobody will want to come and invest his money in your country. That one we have to establish that one. Contract more for the tema. What on ports and I'll port.
You seem confused.
I don't understand.
You understand?
Lie.
Ports and Alport. That's you make contract with you know that. Gambia Ports Authority, I have a partner in this case. We are on Alport man business strategy. Alport is a partner in this case. We are on Gambia Port Authority. I'm on business strategy. But if any of the partner, I write you like a flag. Come on, this is the agreement, and we are deviating it. I'm just putting it to you. You are deviating, so that now that you by mistake, you can come back to town. Now that you by a diatele, you understand, like killing for us, then you have all the party have right to cancel the contract.
Okay.
Because of A, O, B, and C. But first step, you have to flag it. Cover it. Why you do this? And you mantra agreement. I know I explain.
So it's like zero.
I explain.
Flag.
For you, because Alman info, Manin Kamengande, Manin Kamengina, but in Ninja Baker inside the why is happening? Then they also have right to respond. Me I said amicably, then they move on. You understand? Not like I can repeat. For I just say, I get a contract for terminate. They can go and terminate the contract. It's like there's no legal implications to it because you break like you know a breaching 1, 2, 3. You use it as evidence against the other partner. So that's what you look at again. Alport means general bank like case. Where are you going to have your money to fulfill your obligation in the contract? It's your own business. As me as another partner, I don't have anything to do with that. But whatever I'm going to stick is where our agreement is.
But if it's their own business, why is ports flagging it? Why are they making that issue? That you did not tell me that.
Yeah, because they might see that yes, in the agreement, A or B and C is there. with your financial obligation, we should know it. If this is the case, because you are saying that you don't see the contract. Who knows where the financial obligations should be put into the table? How are you going to tap your money to finance this project? So if that is not happening, you are expecting that the person will come in with his money and now is looking for him from local banks in the country. And this which is not part of the agreement. You have right to flag him or to flag the contract, the company.
You will contract go see Jile.
Maje.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Maje.
Okay,
So
that's
that's my
Thank you very much. It's just a flag. There is nothing wrong according to them.